Okay, Henry.
Were you already out in the world?
Yeah, I went to the grocery store.
We had to put some things in these. I forgot that we had syllables. That's an egg!
What?
Henry and I are about to go on an errand that I've been putting off for a couple of weeks since we moved to the new house, and that is to ride our bike to the library. It's a new route, it's just kind of unfamiliar. I think I've got a safe one planned. I've got a couple options along the way. I probably won't vlog much of the ride just because I'm going to be kind of like really focused on where I'm going. I'm really not the most directionally adept person, so I have to really like work to keep that stuff in my head. But yeah, we've got the bike all prepped. We've actually returned all of our books in the car through the drive-through thing, so we have empty library bags today, a light load on the way out at least. And yeah, it's so cool, like all my little orange bags loaded up. It's all matchy-matchy, and I think it should be a good ride. You ready, Henry?
How do we turn the headlight on?
When we turn the bike on. And that's power? Yes. Okay.
Lights on, Mom.
Light came on? Yeah, mine comes on automatically, and weirdly, Dada's does not. He has like a light button or something, so I guess they figure I have enough to be figuring out worrying about getting this kid on. Okay, let's get on and head out. Well, we made it to the library just fine, but I forgot my bike lock, so we can't go in because I'm not leaving the bike unattended. And they actually used to check out bike locks for like a 2-hour period or whatever, but apparently they don't do that anymore, so I have a sad kid and we're, I guess, going home. In order to make this trip not a total bust, we have come to the big park near our new house, and we're just checking it out. There's like a lot of little areas. It's really different from all the other playgrounds that we have in Fayetteville. It's like a big park and there's lots of little sections to go play, so we had to scope out the one with the swing. Yeah, so I think we'll hang out here and have some fun since we'd already planned on being out for a while, and it's a beautiful day. So this is all working out just fine. We don't need a bunch more books. We still haven't even sorted through all of Henry's books since we unpacked. What'd you find? A swirly slide. Yeah.
Come down it with
Let's go, you go first.
Okay. Is it fun?
It is fun. Playground was cool. We're home. We have to turn across traffic, like left into our driveway, and that was the only sketchy part, was just like having to jump in front of a car and hold my hand out to signal and hope that they knew that that meant like I'm turning. But yeah, we made it.
You're making a video. We're making a mountain bike trail. Ah! I got scared of making a mountain bike trail. Oh, what? We're making a mountain bike trail. Ah! Got started making a trail. To you. Yeah, I know. Pull down.
Henry is on his way in here to the kitchen to cook one more of his radish April box recipes. This is the last one. What are we making? So far we have made the bonus recipe, which was fruit salad. Then we made the pimento cheese dip. Oh no, then we made the biscuit sandwiches, and then we made the pimento cheese dip. And now we're making the cupcakes. Baking powder, salt.
Sugar.
Can you go get the sugar?
Where is that?
Do you remember?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Heavy, huh?
It's okay.
Okay. We need butter,
Where's the butter at?
2 eggs, and milk. Where are all those things? No. Think about it. Butter, eggs, and milk. Where do we keep those?
In the fridge.
Let's go.
I've got 2.
I didn't get the catch. 2 eggs.
That looks like muffin tin.
And what are these?
Muffin wires.
Okay, so those are over here. Come on. Okay, so we're making the radish strawberry cupcakes, which of course starts with strawberries. Yeah, so we're cutting these really tiny.
These both.
All of that goes in that bowl, yeah. That's our dry ingredients. That's baking powder and salt.
So hard.
Yeah, because they're chickens that eat real bugs and stuff. You want some help? Is it a good crack? It probably tastes the same as it did a minute ago, Henry.
That's enough tasting.
Yeah, don't eat too much of this because it has raw flour in it and that can make you sick.
Oh.
You don't want tummy ache, do you? Here's the trick to aprons. Yeah, yeah.
What do you think, Henry? Okay, so the recipe told us to chop up strawberries and set 1 cup aside, but then nowhere in the future does it tell us what to do with the set aside cup. So we're gonna ask Chef Henry.
He's missing his magic.
He needs his magical hat. Chef Henry, what should we do with the 1 cup of strawberries that we set aside? Should we put them in the cupcakes? Should we put them on top after they're done? Should we just eat them?
Put them on top after we put them aside.
We already did that.
Yeah, they're over there.
Chef Henry wrote the recipe.
What do we do with them? The recipe doesn't say, so it's up to you, Chef Henry.
What if we were to mix them into the strawberry jam that makes the frosting?
We could mix them into the frosting.
Yeah, we mix them into the frosting.
I bet that's what
That's what you want to do? Okay.
And do we scoop the oil?
Now we scoop the batter in.
So what?
That is too full.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
You fill my headspace with evil thoughts.
Are forging ahead with frosting. Right, Henry?
Yeah.
Did we lose some sugar? Wait, here, we can.
Whoa.
Now get it in the bowl.
That's a crazy way to get things.
Yeah, well, normally we don't dump our ingredients on the counter before we put them in. You have sugar on your chin. Okay. Let's mix the sugar in and see how it does. We've just added the jelly. I'm gonna kick it up a notch. Okay, we added the strawberries, the mystery ingredient. Really going. What do you think?
That was crazy.
Yeah, I think we're breaking it. So we should stop. So Henry and I stopped at the gardening section of our natural food store and got some of this little rooting powder stuff to help my rose cuttings develop roots. This is my favorite rose bush. This is not the appropriate time to take cuttings. You're supposed to wait until the flowers die away, but obviously it's early spring and they're just beginning to bloom, so we may have no luck with this at all, but it's worth a shot, and if I fail I can just buy a new rose bush. I did like wash my clippers this morning, and I washed the bucket. I'm trying to make sure that like you're supposed to kind of be like careful of disease and stuff, I guess. So they're sitting in water. They should be good for the next few errands that we have. Henry, let's pop back inside. We gotta say bye-bye to this house, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And bye-bye to this snack.
Oh yeah, we got some snacks. Come on. All right, we're home, and I have put all of my rose cuttings into dirt with the rooting hormone on the end. This is not, I don't know what I'm doing. I just sort of like read some stuff, and it's very trial and error because I was reading things that said that you wanted the more like green, flexible branches, but then I was reading something that said you wanted the woody ones, so I did a little bit of both. So, well, a little bit is not quite right. There are 9 pots. Some of them have 4 cuttings in them. Some of them have just 1, depending on how big the cuttings were. This is the succulent thing that our real estate agent gave us. It's beautiful. It has all these different kinds. I don't know anything about succulents really. I mean, I know how to care for them, but I don't know like what these are. This one just bloomed this beautiful yellow flower, and this is the one that they just fall right off if you touch it. And of course, Henry like went through and picked off all these little bits of it, but I read that you can propagate these too, so they're actually rooting, and a bunch of them are starting these little tiny, like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they have these like little tiny new growth leaves. So I actually need to come in and like separate these out better. And Henry and I planted some seeds, so he's got a little watermelon just popped up today. He really is excited about growing a pumpkin. And we've got, you know, butternut squash, some other things that aren't really doing much right now. But this is our little seed starting area. We at our old house had like an in-ground garden. Here we would love to do that too, but we will need to do some serious deer fencing because we have deer that come really close to the house, and anything we put in the ground like this is just gonna get chomped up by them. So for now, we're just like starting little bits that we can grow in pots and keep inside. And I don't think that this summer we're gonna get to building a garden, but definitely by next summer I wanna have something outside where we can put stuff in the ground. This summer I think I would rather do a little bit of travel, which sounds crazy. We just bought this amazing property and I'm like ready to get out of here, but we haven't traveled in so long, and this will be here when we get back. So hopefully we can go on a big trip in the RV this summer. Do you guys want more plant news? I have one more plant story. So Casey took Henry to Whole Foods last weekend, and for some reason they were like trying to be really sweet and like get me like presents, like little things, and they got chocolate and that kind of thing. And apparently Henry pointed out the plants and he wanted to get me a plant because I'm trying to put plants in this front window. So they go over there, and apparently the only plants that are inside are orchids. So they came home with an orchid. I have read now so much information on caring for orchids, and yeah, I'm still intimidated, but I do feel like I learned quite a bit. I know that like we just got this last weekend. It already needs to be repotted. It's like pressing at the sides and coming out of the top and stuff. So I need to order, and then this is like a special orchid pot. You have to use these like ones with big drainage holes that go all the way up, and they go in their own special medium. It's like crazy. So I need to order the next size up pot, but you're not supposed to repot them until they're done blooming. So I have some time and I haven't watered it yet. I'm scared of overwatering it, but yeah, that is on my list to water it soon.